Keep our sharp focus on the latest big development coming in from the court, with the court now allowing ASI survey report to be made public. Now, all eyes were on the court. Remember, the Masjid side, of course, contended this particular demand of the Mandir side, saying that the content of the report should not be made public, it should not be leaked. But now the court has given a go-ahead. The court says, rather agrees to give the ASI report to both the parties. The Hindu side says they will receive the report in about an hour's time. The Mandir side had demanded, remember, that this report should be made public. Let's quickly take it across to the live reactions coming in.
ऐसा सीपीसी में कोई धारा नहीं है, वह जो है वैयक्तिक अधिकार है, जो है कुछ भी हो सकता है इसमें जो है बिल्कुल। और दूसरी चीज, जो ज्ञानवापी का सच है सबके सामने, दुनिया के सामने आना ही चाहिए। वादी महिलाएं जो संघर्ष कर रही हैं, जो 92 दिन सर्वे में रहे हैं, हमारे अधिवक्तागण जो है सुभाष चंद्र जी, सुधीर जी, माननीय विष्णु शंकर जैन जी, सारे लोग 92 दिन सर्वे में थे, हर पल हर क्षण थे। यह ज्ञानवापी का सच जो सबके सामने है, विश्व के सामने आएगा। इनको देखते हुए हम कह सकते हैं कि ज्ञानवापी हुई हमारी है, अब मथुरा की बारी है।
कॉपी से बहुत मदद मिलेगी केस में।
जी हाँ, इसका जो ये सर्वे का रिपोर्ट जो कॉपी है, इससे मतलब बहुत मदद मिलेगा कि इसमें क्या साक्ष्य हैं। कमीशन सर्वे के समय पे जो मतलब जो मीडिया के मतलब पब्लिक के सामने आया है, तो पब्लिक भी इंतजार कर रही है कि इसमें और क्या साक्ष्य मिलना है। तो इसलिए सब इंतजार कर रहे हैं, हम लोग भी इंतजार कर रहे हैं कि क्या उसमें लिखा हुआ है, क्या नहीं है। तो ये सब हम लोग
जो आदेश आया है इससे
हम लोग तो बहुत खुश हैं। आदेश है कि हम लोग का साक्ष्य मतलब जो छुपा हुआ था वो सच सामने आएगा, दुनिया के सामने आ जाएगा।
कॉपी के इंतजार
थोड़ा सा पीछे जाइए,
आप यहाँ आइए ना,
रखा हुआ है।
कॉपी का इंतजार
पूरी तरह है,
क्या
क्योंकि देखिए कोर्ट कमीशन के आधार पे ही सर्वे हुआ है। जैसे हम लोग पिछले साल कोर्ट कमीशन का मतलब सर्वे कराया था, उसी आधार पे ये सर्वे हुआ है, ताकि जो छुपा हुआ चीज इस सर्वे में मिलेगा, वही हम लोग इंतजार करें। जो छुपा हुआ चीज इस सर्वे में मिलेगा, ताकि पूरा साक्ष्य बाहर आ जाए। और हम लोग चाहते हैं, हमको पहले मिलेगा, हमको आदेश हो जाएगा सार्वजनिक, क्योंकि पहले हम कॉपी दे देंगे, लो भैया सार्वजनिक हो गया, देखो आप लोग। हम सबको दे देंगे। अगर आदेश हुआ तो, नहीं हुआ तो नहीं देंगे। पिछली बार की तरह, पिछली बार तो हाथ में कॉपी आई, चलने लगा, बाबा मिल गए। इस बार तो मतलब बोला गया है कि पहले बोला कि मतलब उस पर दिया जाए, मेल पे किया जाए, लेकिन दोनों लोग को मतलब अमित श्रीवास्तव जी बोले हैं कि नहीं मेल, हाँ विरोध किया कि मेल पे नहीं, साइबर हैक हो जाएगा। तो भाई हम लोग के हम मेल पे क्यों ले, हम लोग को हॉट कॉपी दीजिए, हम लोग भी पढ़ेंगे, देखेंगे ना जी।
We have a very special voice with us live on the broadcast. Hari Shankar Jain ji is live with us. Thank you for speaking to Times Now. It's a big day, a big victory for the Hindu side. Hari Shankar ji, how does this change, the entire legal fight that has been ongoing for decades altogether? What does today's court verdict mean to you?
देखिए, once report is filed, it was clear that it has to be made public, because CPC does not provide that any report of any type of any commission be made confidential. The court is right to make it public, and the copy will be given to us by today or tomorrow. We will get, I'm sure that we will get copy by tomorrow. And one thing is certain, the moot point of the case is whether the present structure was constructed after demolishing a Hindu temple. I am sure that report will prove that the present structure has been raised after demolishing a Hindu temple. That will be proved. You will find that in the report, it will be there, should be there, that the western wall is too ancient. I am sure that is more than 1,000 years old. There is Tekana below, the artifacts of old structure that had also to be assigned to give report and what is the age of them, what is the age. There is a Shilalekh. You will find from that the Aurangzeb got it demolished. That is admission of the then ruler. There is admission. And number of things will come out. And that is why Muslim party were opposing the survey as well as disclosure of this report, because they know the truth will come.
Okay.
And in area of Vajukhana, so-called Vajukhana, which has not been so far surveyed, that is pending for the Honorable Supreme Court. I think that very soon we will get the report of that portion also, and it will prove the shivling found there is original shivling that will also be there, and that is why the Muslim party are opposing the survey of any type, and they oppose survey from lower court to Supreme Court that ASI should not be appointed. There should be no ASI survey, because they know the truth will come out. Because ASI has to give report on the basis of material, on the basis of fact, on the basis of the investigation, and not investigation of one person. It is scientific investigation. The word is, I'm emphasizing the word scientific investigation. And the scientific investigation conducted by SI cannot be faulted. You can't challenge it. It is false.
जी.
That will prove.
तो आप कह रहे हैं हरिशंकर जी कि मस्जिद साइड को, मस्जिद पक्ष को आपत्ति इसीलिए थी क्योंकि ज्ञानवापी का सच बाहर आ जाता. You're saying they were not wanting the report to be made public because the truth would have come out. But where is your confidence coming from, Hari Shankar Jain ji?
Now what did they say? They are saying, today also opposed, it should not be made public. And I will tell you, in Supreme Court, they also put a condition that if survey court agrees to for survey, they pass an order providing writer that will not be made public. Because they know that as the truth will come out, we will out. And once it is proved that after demolishing a Hindu temple, the present construction has been raised, there is no mosque in the age of law. There is no mosque at all. Law is not said, over a Hindu temple, you can construct a mosque. There is nothing like that. No law permits. Neither Hindu law nor in the Muslim law. Nobody will support it. So once it is proved that construction was raised, they will out. And like that, and that they are focusing, they are giving lot of investigation or intimation that no, make it public. They will chaos, disorder, havoc, unrest. Why unrest? If the truth will come out, why unrest? आपकी चोरी पकड़ी जाएगी. सही बात तो ये है.
You're telling us that the masjid side was against this appeal of the Hindu side, and like you said, they said that it will create a vitiated atmosphere perhaps, or trigger that kind of an atmosphere, and that's why the report should not be made public. But they also said, and they put a condition that if at all the report has to be made public, an personal undertaking should be taken from each of the parties concerned that this will not be forwarded. Vishnu Shankar Jain says in the latest, we just heard his reaction as well, he says both the parties are in agreement to what the court has decided.
Yes. Today, they had to concede that report, copy of report be given. Court is specifically said that no, I am not going to put any rider. I am not going to put the rider, it will not be made public. And as soon as copy is given, it will be made public. Every person in public know what is the report, and they are avoiding this.
So in about an hour's time, both the sides will have the report, following which you and I, everybody will be aware of what that report states, is what you're telling us. How does this change the narrative, or does it change the narrative for the Hindu side? Do you think that this is a very important stage that you've reached in this legal battle that's being fought since decades?
It will prove my case. It will prove my case to the hilt. It will establish the existence of a Hindu temple, the religious character of the building. Place of worship will not be applicable. Place of worship will not be applicable because the character of the building is of a Hindu temple. There is no mosque. And now the court will decide. So many articles will come out from number of articles. And wait for 24 hours. And I will tell you.
And what about Wuzukhana ka sach, Hari Shankar Jain ji? You are very, very optimistic that you'll cross all the legal hurdles. But
yes.
How soon do you think you'll be able to demolish, as you're also implying, that particular narrative of the fountain narrative which is being peddled by so many years?
That is full of blood, full of lies, a bundle of lies. Fountain है, अबे जांच हो जाने दो. As soon as survey is conducted, I'm sure that this Shivlingam, what is on the upper side, number of that very big, and goes up to below from the building, and very high. Height is very good. It is very high. They all know it. They all know it that Shivlingam is there. They have covered it. They were using it in Majukana. They covered it from a tank. All the falsehood will come out. And it will be for the public. The Supreme Court and the Supreme Court will hear, is likely to hear very soon.
Okay. So two big legal hurdles have been crossed. ASI survey has been conducted. The report will now be made public. What's going to be your third big card that you're going to be playing?
No, today I will not say anything.
So
Today I will not.
you don't want to disclose your legal strategies going forward?
Yes, naturally.
Okay, but how hopeful are you that,
Because I am the architect of the case, I have prepared and filed 6 cases. When it was so conventional, then when I prepared the case, the plaintiffs were not known to anybody. I chose in every case who will the plaintiff. Then I mentioned their names in the plaintiff. And I explained to them what is the case. They agreed and signed. So 6 cases I have filed, one after the other. And all the 6 cases have their own beauty, have their own idea, and in different dimensions. And all this court will prove the entire case of Hindus.
and what turned it around, what turned around the case in favor of the Hindu side? Because once the ASI survey was permitted and the Supreme Court also refused to put a stay on it, ever since, it's been a series of victories for the Hindu side. Do you think that was a big achievement in itself? And given that, the courts also today have the report in front of them, do you think that may have actually helped you, in reaching the conclusion that the courts have reached today? It's the ASI report with the courts that, has led to the courts finally saying that, yes, okay, there is enough evidence to now put it out in the public.
Our first victory was when the Advocate Commission report was allowed. And Advocate Commission survey made a survey on 14, 15 and 16 May. When during survey, Shivlingam was found. The second success was when ASI survey was allowed by district judge, which order was upheld by High Court on 3rd of August. And 4th August, the Supreme Court upheld that order. And thereafter, report has been filed on 18th of December this year, in 2020. And now the order has been filed to open the report. And as soon as the report comes, I again repeat, I'm repeating, I'm repeating. As soon as report comes, you will find number of answers. Number of answers you will find. And you will find that whatever
Okay, so you're hopeful of many more victories once the report is made public. Hari Shankar Jain ji, many thanks for speaking to us. Thank you for taking out your time. We need to